So who's going to be faster, the 2019 or the 2020 Slingshot? Let's go find out. Okay, so which is better, 2019 Slingshot or 2020 Slingshot? Well, we're gonna go find out. This week we had a 2019 SLR dropped off at our shop for a turbo installation, and we also have our brand new 2020 SL that we've had now for just a couple weeks that we've been doing testing on. So we're gonna go put these things against each other and see how they do 0 to 60 testing, quarter mile times, and some braking distance. We wanna get a baseline performance of both these vehicles to see which is the better performer straight out of the box from Polaris. I'm Dave at DDM Works. We've been making aftermarket parts since 2006. We've been making parts for the Slingshot since they came out in 2015. So if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe in the link below, follow us on Facebook or Instagram. So in the meantime, I want to go see how these things do. So let's go get the testing started. All right, so the first vehicle we're gonna be testing today is gonna be this 2019 Polaris Slingshot SLR. This one came to us for a turbo installation, but while it's bone stock here, we wanna take it out and see how it does completely stock. This one's equipped with a 2.4 liter Ecotec, makes 173 horsepower, 166 foot-pounds of torque. It's not a real super sporty feeling engine or anything like that, but it's only pushing 1,748 pounds. So the power to weight ratio is really good. It's also a very robust engine. You know, we can double the horsepower on these things and still make them very reliable. So that's a pretty robust engine from GM that's in this vehicle right here. But we want to see how this thing does stock. So let's go do 0 to 60s, quarter mile times, and braking distances on this one to get some baseline numbers. All right, so now that we did our baseline testing on the 2019 SLR, it's time to move on to this 2020 Polaris Slingshot SL. Now this one comes equipped with a new 2-liter ProStar engine from Polaris. This is the first time they put their own engine into the Slingshot. This engine's rated a little bit more horsepower than the Ecotec at 178 horsepower versus 173. This one doesn't make quite the torque though that the Ecotec did. Ecotec, remember, made 166 foot-pounds of torque. This one only makes 120 foot-pounds of torque. Now at the same time, this vehicle weighs about 100 pounds less than that SLR. We scaled this one at 1,648 pounds, almost exactly 100 pounds less than the SLR. So along with some gearing changes that Polaris did to the drivetrain and final drive on this, it's going to be pretty interesting, I think, as far as 0 to 60 and quarter mile times. This one is equipped with the autodrive feature. That's new from Polaris this year also. Basically, it's a manual transmission that is hydraulically shifted automatically for you. It's not like a regular automatic transmission. The shift times are a little bit slow, so I'm anticipating that's going to probably hurt our 0 to 60 and quarter mile times, but let's go find out. Let's go see what this thing does. All right, so we just got done doing our testing on both these models, and the 2019 was definitely a little quicker. We were seeing a 0 to 60 time in roughly 6.4 seconds. The quarter mile took 15.4 seconds at 91 miles an hour. The 70 to 0 braking test, about 149 feet on this on average. The 2020 by comparison, 0 to 60 took a little bit longer, about a half second longer at 6.9 seconds. Quarter mile time, once again, just a little bit longer, almost about a half second, 15.8 at 90 miles an hour. Now, the good thing with this is that we are seeing a lighter weight vehicle, so the braking was a little bit better with this one. We were seeing on average about 142 feet, so about 6-7 feet on average shorter stopping distances with the 2020. Now, those numbers are relatively close. Neither one of them are really amazing performances or anything like that. We're gonna be really interested to get a manual version of this 2020. As you can tell in the video, the shift times with the auto drive are relatively slow. So what we're thinking is that if we get a manual version of this, I bet performance on the 178 horsepower and 173, they're gonna be probably pretty close with both of them being manuals. But we'll just have to wait and see. So make sure to subscribe to our channel. Once we get a manual here, we'll make sure that we test those. Also, once we get one of the new 203 horsepower ones of the 2020s, we'll make sure to test that also. That way we can kind of get a comparison of how all these compare against each other to see which Slingshot really is the best performer. We're also got new testing coming out in the 2020 for intake testing, and also we're going to have some tune testing coming out on that. So make sure to watch for that coming up soon. And I want to know, which one would you pick? Would you pick the 2019 with the Ecotech that's been around forever? Everybody knows how to work on that engine, or would you go with the new ProStar 2-liter that's found in the 2020s? Let us know down below. Also check us out on Facebook, ddmworks.com, and if you have any other questions, just leave them in the comments below. Hope to talk to you soon. Have a good one. This is Dave. Talk to you later.